Welcome back to the Endless Growth Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. We are back with another banger for you guys.
Another banger. What episode we on, brother?
We on our 98 today.
Damn, 98.
Yes, sir.
Kind of surreal to actually say. I know we were just on 97, so it doesn't feel like it's too surreal, but still, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting up there. It seems like, I don't know. I feel like the closer we get to 100, doesn't feel like it's really an achievement. I mean, it is kind of a cool that we got to 100, but at the same time, the more I think about it, it's just like another number, you know? It's not really like, it's not going to change anything, I guess.
No, I feel like you're right. It's just a number. Oh, like at the end of the day, it's not like we got, I don't know, we won something because we hit 100. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's more rewarding just on ourselves to be like, oh, we actually did it. Like, because remember that one stat we were saying a minute ago that like 90% of podcasts don't even make it past episode 10. Imagine what that stat is for 100.
That is a fact, yeah. I just feel like for the longest time, 100 was like the goal or something. Not a goal, but it was like something that would be like,
a little milestone.
Oh, like we're at 65. Oh, 98. You know, like we're getting there. But at the same time now it's just like, it's just another number. But yeah, you're definitely right on that one. I mean, people don't really get past the 100. I mean, the 10th.
Fuck no.
Not even less, the 100 now. So.
Yeah, bro. Because, well, I guess I feel like I asked you this question, but it's been some time now. Do you actually know anyone that has a podcast? Like I'm pretty sure you probably know of somebody like through the internet or some shit, but like just network wise, because
no, I don't believe so.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like if I did, I'd probably try to reach out to them to have them on now. But
that's actually a good point.
That's a
good point. Nah, bro. No. Nah, I have randomly seen YouTubers come up or podcasters, I guess, say on YouTube specifically, and I'm really interested. So sometimes I actually watch their shit, but it's like maybe 2-3 dudes that just barely starting off. But a lot of them, I feel like, don't want to like straight start from the bottom. So I have noticed that a few pages, not everybody does this, I think we kind of did this with the Instagram, but we didn't buy it. It was already something that I developed when I was younger. But they essentially buy a YouTube page or I guess it's a channel, YouTube channel or some sort of social media page.
Something that has a following already.
Already has a following, exactly. And then they change the username and delete all the old content or archive it, whatever. And at that point, they make it theirs. So I've noticed that because I'm like, damn, y'all have 3 videos. They each have like 100 views or something. And you guys have like 1,300 followers or some shit or subscribers. I'm like, that shit don't even make sense,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little kind of different. Now that you say that, I don't think I've ever come across like a like a YouTube channel of somebody just like starting a podcast, because I'm always like clicking on random shit when I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I don't think I've really come across people. I feel like I do watch a lot of podcasts, but it's just kind of like random
shit that's already blown up.
They have like an artist on, but it's just like
the algorithm feeding
that it puts me on to someone I didn't know enough. But
yeah.
I just watched them that one time and never watch them again. But yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if there's like a community here in Utah where it's like, how there's like everything here, like Facebook pages.
Yep.
For like podcasters, but I was gonna say, even if there wasn't, we could probably start one, but we're just not that kind of involved with it, and we're not those kind of people to be like, oh, hey guys, join us. Let's
yeah, no, that's not me personally. I feel like we'd have to have a person to do that for us, to be honest, like whether it be a social media manager or something like that. But yeah, that's I'm not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying that's not.
Yeah, it's not within us to be. We're not that kind of.
It doesn't match your personality.
Exactly. Yep, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So no, it's interesting. Well, yeah, I always get, for some reason, random podcasts just with small followings to my
YouTube or Instagram.
No, YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, YouTube. Instagram. I feel like it's hard. I usually don't find like videos that are like 1 or 2 likes. It's always a shit ton of likes, a shit ton of shares. So it's literally the shit that everybody is sharing. So I feel like it's really hard to blow up on Instagram. Maybe if you have like the recipe and can, do the whole make them laugh or some shit right at the beginning. But for some page like us, that shit gonna be kind of hard because we try to relate more, more growth oriented, I guess you could say. And yeah, obviously people going on Instagram during their lunch break to probably get a little laugh and share some shit, not to be hit with reality and be like, fuck, like, nice. That's what I wanted to hear today.
I gotta go put in my 2 weeks now.
Yeah, shit like that, Because I'm sometimes the same way. I have different modes where I'm on YouTube. and usually it's later in the night. I'm like, nah, like I don't want to watch like I guess you could say growth related things. Maybe because I'm gonna zone out and not pay attention. But it's like, yo, I'm gonna watch my entertainment shit right now. But do you use the watch later on YouTube feature? Dude, I fucking been using that shit for 2 years. I feel like I gotta put you on that one.
Really?
Yeah. So you ever see a video that seems interesting, but you don't want to watch right now, or you're busy or something? Literally, a little 3 dots right next to the video.
Yeah.
Click that, and then an option should come out that says "Add to your watch later playlist" or some shit. Sometimes when I'm like bored or want to learn something, those are usually the videos I put in there. I go back in there and I fucking watch them. And yeah, when I watch them, I remove them. So I literally do that. Now that I've been going to like, we're doing, I guess you could say, doing more cardio, watching YouTube. I usually go in there, pick out some shit, and that works out. But yeah, super, I feel like beneficial tool for people that like, I don't know, just on YouTube. 100%, bro.
I think I got too much time. I end up watching the video. Usually if I see something, I'm just like, I'll click on it and just start watching it. If it's something that doesn't interest me, then I'll kind of get out of it right away.
I get you.
But maybe if I did put watch later and I had more time to watch it, I'd probably.
Yeah, I don't know how it is for you, but for me, I feel like I always have, I guess you could say moods. So for example, I guess we could use that music as an example. Sometimes, some people want to hear something more slow beat, more relaxing. Sometimes people want to hear maybe more fast pace, maybe at the gym or something like that. I'm kind of same thing with like videos, YouTube videos, content.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's funny shit. Sometimes informative. Sometimes it's maybe a podcast with an interesting person. Maybe the title and thumbnail is something like, oh shit, like I feel like I might
big, yeah.
Exactly. So I definitely put those other watch later. Again, if I'm not in that zone, I guess you could say. So that's usually what I try to do. It's kind of actually, I feel like it's really exactly like the Netflix add to your watch list or some shit. They have a list.
See, I don't even use that.
You don't use that? Yeah, I've used that too.
I'm not much on there, but yeah. No, I can see that actually. It'd be really beneficial. I didn't even think about the whole thing how you're saying about like like not feeding yourself like negative shit right when you're about to go to bed, or a certain time of the day when you're trying to like be proactive.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably want to feed yourself like the shit you don't want to put your stuff in your head that you don't want to hear. So it's probably smart to. Because a lot of the times those videos are interesting, but like I said, you don't want to watch them at those certain times.
Yeah,
just so maybe that's something that we'll watch later. Yeah, but yeah, that's actually a good idea. I don't know. I guess most of the stuff I will be watching is kind of just like, I mean, it's educational stuff, but it's not really educational to what I'm doing. It's just like overall like home stuff. Usually will be like, I don't know, construction. Dude, I'll be watching like.
Dude, I need to go through your feed, bro. I'm interested.
I'd be watching like sometimes it's just like randomly played after a video and I'll just like stick watching it for like 2 hours or whatever it is. It's them building like a home from scratch, like these guys.
That's crazy.
From like the foundation and shout out to them to actually recording all this and like putting it out on YouTube, because I can only imagine recording if it's 2 hours, cut down and fast to build the whole house.
Takes months.
You took a whole month plus recording every single day, or someone did,
Yeah.
Someone had to put all this footage together and
edit it.
But I don't know, stuff like that seems to me like really fascinating. Even though I don't build homes or shit like that, I've always liked like the house stuff. But
yeah, I feel like that might even be a type of ASMR as well. Not like auditory, but visual at least, where you just fucking watch that and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Because something that's actually blown up. I feel like it's been blown up for a minute. Is those random dudes in jungles, bro, and they're just fucking making the craziest architectural shit with minimal tools, whether that be like a fucking mud hut or something. I watched this one where I literally blew my mind. This dude built like an underground pool in the middle of the jungle with like just fucking dirt and like somehow he got clay out of the fucking ground.
I've seen one like that. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Make it look a little paradise kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, that is crazy. Another one I've actually watched is some dude, same thing, but in the winter. And he makes.
I've watched those.
See?
Yeah, shit like that. You're always just like, because you're just like, how the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like that's more interesting. Not really too knowledgeable, though. By knowledgeable, I mean like some fucking, I don't know, some person that has some sort of high status in like the business realm or some sort of growth space.
Some kind of podcast.
Exactly. That's usually the format. Like, and they ask them a question like, oh, what do you think about the hustle culture? Is it positive or is it negative to society? And it's just like, and it's like, dude, I want to fucking watch this. I'm about to go to sleep, Like, I don't know. That's just me,
Yeah.
So
yeah, usually you want to put something else that's gonna,
No, I would for sure watch them making a little house and shit. I've actually never watched like you said, them actually build a house from the ground up. But technically, I guess I kind of have because they built that fucking house right next to.
Yeah, I was more like I mean I get the steps, but to
Yeah.
me it amazes me like how they get shit like so.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm always like, how the fuck you know like where to
Where everything goes and it's
because to
fucking
me
nuts,
I'm
bro.
just like I just get a fucking tape measure and but no, it's like you use levels and lasers and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like that's how they do it.
Yeah, I did remember doing that. I remember they were doing the pavement on the house right next to me. And yeah, dude, I think they were doing some sort of laser or some shit with everything had to be level and they're using like fucking sticks with strings and then some other machine or through a little tripod of what I would assume would be a laser or something. But yeah, that shit is insane.
Yeah, it's I don't know. To me, it's always interesting because I mean, it's something we don't really think about, but it's literally like all around us. Like every building, every road, it's all built in a certain way, you know, to have water runoff.
Oh yeah,
To
yeah.
you know, to be a shelter for ourselves and be able to withstand winds and earthquakes and yeah, shit like that. So it's kind of interesting seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting to me that like I'm in a house that's over 100 years old and my shit hasn't collapsed. Like, damn, the technology in that shit gotta be real good then.
Yeah,
because that was 100 years ago, bro.
So it was the Ogden home where we lived at. It was built in 1901.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, but that foundation, I mean, that's what amazes me too. You know, back then the foundations, now they're like, obviously they're depending where you're at, but most of the time they're like concrete, like walls, like they make forms and you know they make the hole first and make the forms and pour inside the forms and then they get rid of the forms and it's just like it leaves like concrete.
But don't they use the wire in there too? It's like concrete with wire or some shit.
Yeah, rebar.
Yeah, there you go, rebar.
Yeah, to reinforce it. And then like back then, bro, they used fucking just stone, like fucking like rocks. Like, hey, give me that rock. It kind of looks like it fits right here. Put some mud, put the rock, and then after they build like the whole thing out of just rocks, then they're like they do like a little small concrete foundation on top of that, and then they build a house. Yeah, but the Ogden home, that fucking rocks were like fucking caving in, and like the concrete in between them was like fucking.
Yeah, because you did have a bunch of like big ass rocks on the like this when you go downstairs, but they're all painted.
Yeah, we just painted over those fucking rocks.
Yeah, holy shit.
But yeah, shit like that was just like, yeah. I mean, your house, I think where you live at now, probably is a little more sturdy because
there was really no basement you could go down to. I guess there is like a little space, but yeah, I feel like down there that shit might collapse. You know, shit, I don't know, but
I think your other house next door was like that. No, had the rocks too.
I think it did down in that one little white room. I think so. But I ain't gonna lie, it's been so long now. That was like 10, 11 years ago. Maybe.
I think all houses had that, but sometimes they would get revamped and they would just put like cement over the rocks to make it look smooth.
Maybe that's what they did.
But I think that room still had the rocks though.
Did it?
Where the water would get in.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That sounds. I'm gonna have to ask the neighbor to get in that shit. Like, hey, man, I used to live here a long time ago. Can I
lost a toy in there.
I lost a toy. Fuck.
I was 12.
So, oh yeah, come get it.
Remember that one room that just was like a
full dirt.
That's just crazy, huh?
Yeah, shit's to this day. I'm not sure if they just got lazy and didn't want to finish it or.
Yeah, I think it's just straight up laziness.
Probably right.
There's no way they brought that dirt in to fill it in because.
But the thing is, you would grab the dirt and it would feel
loose.
I don't even kind of like almost sand, but not as heavy as sand. It just felt like I don't even know if this would be the correct word, but really malleable. Like you could like morph it. It's not like fucking straight up hard dirt that you have to like dig with a shovel, you know? Like this shit was so loose that you can just like kind of scoop it up. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy.
God knows what the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
I used to call that place the Chucky room.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, so.
Anyways.
Okay. Well,
another note.
On another note. Yeah, what else is new, brother?
Not much, man. We did some hanging out this weekend.
We did.
Ate some good food.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. We went to I think I actually mentioned it before. I think when Henry was here. Tona.
Tona, yeah.
Checked out Tona. Had some good food. Yeah, that's your third time being there, I believe.
Yeah. So it's always been good so far, you know? Yeah,
it's good.
Especially this last time. Those ribs. I've never had something like that before.
Dude, that's good. I feel like everybody I've like got those ribs. They're just like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? So, yeah, if you're shit, you don't even gotta get sushi there. Just fucking go get some ribs at. Doesn't that sound crazy?
Get 4 orders of ribs.
Yeah, at a sushi spot. It's amazing. No, it's just super amazing, really good food. It is somewhat more expensive than if you're comparing it to like fucking Chili's or something, right?
Hmm.
But definitely amazing. Love that place. But yeah, we definitely hung out. Was it Friday or Saturday when we did the drive? I'm still trying to think about that, bro. Was it Friday?
I think Friday, yeah.
It was Friday, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's exactly when it was. Yeah, we did a little. I don't even know what you would call that. Just a little cruise, a little drive.
Yeah,
You
a little
know.
exploring
Yeah,
out in
bro.
the east side of
Yeah.
town, right? Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, it was throwing me off when we couldn't figure out what fucking way we were going because I was like, is it north, east, west? You were
Mm,
saying we're going west. I'm like, nah, we're not going west.
yeah. Then I pulled a little compass out. We're
Yeah.
going exactly north. I remember that. Like
Mm-hmm.
literally by the degree, whatever degree. I think that would be zero technically,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, 360 didn't exist. It would be 359 and then zero. It's right there.
They're nuts. Yep.
Yeah, bro. But no, that shit was fun, bro. Definitely appreciate you for hanging out and yeah, I have to do some more shit.
No, likewise, man. It was always it's always good to get out out of the normal stuff, you know,
Yeah,
the
100%.
every weekend thing. But yeah, definitely go out again for sure.
Yeah, plan something. So nah, bro, that was definitely good. But I think that's kind of we just kind of hung out this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of all necessarily I did today, or not today, but the weekend. But yeah, besides that, like at least with us, it wasn't too much catching up internally because we usually start these podcasts, catch up, like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, how
Over the
you doing?
weekend shenanigans.
Exactly, and it's like, hey, I just seen you, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you I was gonna say,
tell
have
me.
you dabbled more into I don't know, any of your stuff you've been or working on, I guess, last year or stuff like that?
Oh, in terms of like marketing and shit.
Yeah, or
Nothing
stuff like
specifically.
that.
I watch like YouTube videos here and there when
Mm,
there's like new updates to like the algorithms or like local SEO and shit like that.
mm.
But for the most part, it's all been the
Just kind of staying on the loop.
same. Yeah, exactly.
Because we were talking about that like two weeks ago. I don't know what we were talking about, or maybe just last week.
Yeah.
And then I randomly got an email saying about that I got because I think I told you when I started the Google Ads thing, or when I got the little like thing, it was like spend 500 to get 500. Well, I finally got the little $500 because I'd put it on pause. So I'm
Mhm.
just like, I've spent well over fucking $500 and
Yeah, you
I
invest
haven't
shit.
got that. And coincidentally, right after we talked about it, I got the email for it. And I finally dabbled with it today. Figured out like, am I gonna? I was like, how's this even work? Is it like a little promo code you put in, or do they give you like a little card or something? But yeah, basically, I followed the little steps on there and did it. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Because as of right now, it's hard to say, huh? Because we don't know where how the people come in, if they just like Google the page or they actually come across it from an ad. But as of right now, I guess we kind of quit the Facebook ads, and I'm
Hmm.
just using this because it's free. But I guess we'll see if it does
Yeah,
any
what
more.
happens and shit.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say, especially right now. Because I remember I was looking at your stats last year, and it's just so apparent that after like October, the fucking calls and you could see all that shit, as you were aware.
yeah,
How many people request to, I guess you could say, travel to your location. So pull up the navigation. So,
mm.
do that or the calls. I feel like they took
There's
one
like
out though.
there's a website,
Yeah, they took one
the
out.
navigation call.
Yeah, basically a bunch of stats,
Hmm.
exactly. So, and yeah, you would always see that shit would just go down around this time. So, yeah, it'd be interesting, especially right now since it probably starts picking up. Have you seen it pick up or same shit?
If anything, it's been getting slower.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm still busy, but I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of other places are even slower. So
Mm,
I've been
that's
starting
true.
are you on the Utah Connect page or Connect Utah page?
No, I don't even know what that is. To
I was
be honest.
gonna I was gonna send you a thing the other day because there was some funny shit on there. It's basically just like I think it's called Connect Utah. It's just like a bunch of businesses or
Mm-hmm.
upcoming businesses or stuff like that. But yeah, people post on there, and there's been a lot of that shit where it's like, hey, I'm introducing myself, blah blah blah, and our books are wide open. Like they're basically saying
Damn.
like we don't got shit, but it's like across the board for everything. And I've talked with like some HVAC guys, and these are more people that are like residential stuff, like they're doing like home stuff, not
Gotcha.
really commercial
Like calls and
or
shit.
or new construction. Yep. And they're slow as shit because it hasn't gotten cold enough here to like break down, I guess, the furnaces. Because usually, like an HVAC person, they do like heating and cooling.
Mm-hmm.
The peak summer and the peak winter is like the busiest times ever because
Yep.
they're you know, that's when the shit fucking basically,
Yeah.
shit hits the fan when it gets super cold or super hot. So, but yeah, they were saying like, yeah, it hasn't got cold, so we just been slow.
I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I've been cold as shit, bro. It's about to be 10 degrees next Monday, like the coldest.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck they talking about. They're probably just like, using excuses, to be honest with you, to
maybe. Yeah,
use because
I did see that
yeah,
next week coming up. This week was supposed to be pretty cold, and then next week coming up is gonna be even
yeah,
colder.
exactly. It's fucking cold,
But I
bro.
guess we're talking about like when it gets in the negatives. I guess you know how we get like
Ooh.
sometimes we get like
That's rare though. So if they're waiting for something to happen that's rare, then
no, they're not waiting for it to happen, but that's when they usually
oh,
start to see more broken down shit. And I remember my girl's house where she used to live with her dad.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's straight up. It is true. I do relate to them because it would get cold and her shit would stop working. So I'd have to go over there and fix it. I mean, I knew what was wrong with it. It was like it's like a burner sensor. Basically, it like detects if the fucking flame's on or not. But after a while, like charcoal, not charcoal, fucking like
Oh, that's just a tune-up though.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And that's what they call. They get called in when they get called in. Then it's like, hey, you need a filter, you need this. That fucking sensor costs $5. They sell it up to them for like $100. So this is where they start making money.
the fuck, my
Yeah.
HVAC is cool then. So my dude, he's busy right at the beginning. That's his prime time. He says that when everybody turns on their heaters, they start noticing that shit doesn't work.
Shit don't turn on.
That's when they get the calls.
Yeah.
So when I called him, I think it was when was election day, like November 3rd or 4th or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I called him like that week. So he was busy as shit because he told me, he's like, yo, like I'm fucking booked right now. I was like, are your shit working? I'm like, yeah. But the same thing, the sensor, the charcoal or whatever the fuck got in there, and it would turn on 25% of the time. So I was cold, but it wasn't freezing because it would still turn on.
It's just like a random thing, yeah.
Yeah, so he came in, he explained exactly what he just said, and he charged me like $80. But it was literally like 30 minutes, bro. But that's what I thought. Like it would be at the beginning when you turn it on initially and be like, ah, fuck, my shit doesn't work. Or like you said, it needs like a new filter, and things of that sort. So yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, across the board, I mean, it seems like it's been pretty slow for people. So, and as of right now, it seems like it's slowing down a little bit more. I'm sure till taxes come around, then the little Band-Aid comes along and fixes a little bit of it, and then
it's just this awkward phase we're in right now because Christmas just ended and everybody spent a fuck ton of money, more than they should, including myself.
Yeah,
and then you're just like, fuck, kind of have to cut down this month, you know.
Yep.
No, well, I have no clue about the HVAC industry, so I'm not sure when their ups and downs are. But
yeah, I don't know.
We'll.
I mean, I have another friend too, and he's the busiest he's ever been right now. I mean, he seems like he just keeps growing and growing by literally like the month or the quarter that goes by. So, but he's more in the range of like the commercial stuff, new construction, new homes, and that stuff. I mean, as long as you have like a good contract with like a good, not contract, but like a good builder, you're good friends. Obviously, they can just keep feeding you work. But the most residential stuff, like if you're not like the 24-hour services guys that literally,
if you're the small pop and shop, you're probably getting shit right now.
You're just waiting for you're doing maintenance calls, like, hey, I need my filter change and just like annual stuff. And that's what this guy that I'm telling you about is, and that's where he's seeing. Yeah,
that's strange because I do have a friend at the gym, same thing. He works HVAC, but he's fucking always busy. But he works for a company. He's not a business owner, so yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck's going on there, to be honest.
Yeah, and then I've always told this guy, because the guy that I know, he installs like the most expensive furnaces that are known to like, which that I know, there's no other company that installs these furnaces other than him. It's basically like him installing like how would you say, maybe
top of the notch line shit.
Let's say he goes to like a corporate office and instead of installing like HPs, it's only like Apples, which it's not common, right? Because Apple is like its own range, but you would think it's an upgrade. Us, because we think like the quality of it. Yeah. But as a working in an office space, it's probably not ideal. Stick to the fucking HP shit, right?
Yeah.
But basically, he installed like the Apple stuff, right? The best of the best, you would say, in homes, which that shit doesn't break down. Like, so in a way, I was telling him like, aren't you kind of like fucking yourself over to this? Because like you're installing like a really good product, which yeah, you get paid a fuck ton of money when you install it because it's really expensive. But at the same time, like, that shit's never going to break down. Like, so how are you going to make money on that? Because essentially it's like a car, you know, a dealership sells you a car and they're waiting for that car to break down so you can bring it back in and keep making the money, you know, with maintenance and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess this thing was like, he's just kind of doing it more. I mean, he's getting close to retiring, or he pretty much is retired. He's more just doing it as like a nice thing, basically putting people on to the best. Because some people just want the best, and he's not here to basically make $1 million on someone, I guess. But I guess he just does maintenance calls, and then when they need new equipment, talks them into doing the best of the best, and fixes other people's mistakes, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of tricky. I did think about that, and I was like,
Yeah, it's so many things because we could be making, I guess you could say the explanation of why they're slow right now. But at the end of the day, I feel like you could make it work still, like,
you can go door to door knocking, and I don't know. I feel like
yeah,
there's definitely plenty of ways to.
yes, because you could be like, oh, is Apple down? Is Tesla down right now? It's like, no, they're fucking worth as much as ever, like in the history of everything. So it's like the top people are eating. It's usually just the lower, the middle that are kind of falling off. So, and I don't know if that's it's probably a mix. I don't just want to say, oh, they suck, but it's probably the economy, their skills, just the effort. Like not everyone wants to fucking be grinding all the time. Like fuck that. So yeah, I don't know, bro. We'll see. But usually in slow times like this is when you have like a reset. This when people get out of like the business and start doing different shit. Because something that a lot of people actually got out of is the lending space. A lot of people, well, imagine this: everybody wanted to buy a house, everybody was refinancing, and now it went to not that many people are buying, and not too many people are refinancing anymore because they locked in at their 3%. They're not trying to refinance for fucking 7%. Like, what the fuck's the point of that? So, and a lot of the business for lenders was actually refinances. Like that was a big part of the business. So now you don't have that. And then you have less people buying homes. Like freaking 70% of them literally quit, and now they're doing different shit. So we might see something similar with just a bunch of different industries where it's like, alrighty,
whatever is slow, they move on to something else.
You got to do some other shit, or I don't know. People have to bills and shit. You gotta do something. You kind of be sitting on your hands the whole time. At least I wouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, most businesses like mine, it's a repetitive thing. It's just a temporary, it's slow for like a couple months and then it picks back up.
Yeah, but you grind, bro. Imagine if you were like a lazy ass piece of shit, just wanted to be here as the least amount of time possible. Do you think it'd be going really well for you? Probably not.
I mean, yeah, I definitely look for something else for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like you're just maybe putting your standards, like the way you work and your business and you're like, oh, maybe everybody does this, but you'd be surprised. People do not give a fuck. Like I'm always dissolving businesses too. That's something I never talk about.
Oh, shutting them down.
That, especially in November, December, people don't want to have them active for 2025 because then they have to do taxes and shit for 2025 as well. So you know what? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Just do it now.
Yeah, I did a shit ton. And I'm usually the same people. I've been there like 7 years, so I'm usually the same person that sets them up for them too.
Oh shit!
So I see literally everything.
Like, oh damn, that didn't last too long.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't ask too many questions, but they do. I used to ask a question because the application requires it. Is like reason for dissolution. I don't know why they ask for this, but I would ask them, and they would always say, "Oh, like never did anything, or didn't go as planned, or." If they don't want to seem like sad or something, oh, I got a new opportunity, got to take some shit like that, right? But yeah,
I won the lottery.
I haven't got that one yet. But yeah, bro, it's so common, bro. Like straight up, that's why it's something that a misconception. Like I feel like if someone says, oh, he has an LLC, he's rich, he got money. It's like fuck no.
I feel like for a minute that was like a thing to do. Like, oh, when I turn 18, I'm getting my LLC, and people would always be like, that post on their thing, have an LLC, like LLC owner of.
Yeah, CEO. No, they use CEO. Like, what the fuck you mean CEO? CEO's for like a corporation. That's not a single member LLC.
And it's like nothing. Like they sell like.
They don't even do shit. It's a business name, and they never did anything with it. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I thought of like 3 people.
There was I feel like for a while there was like a misconception of like an LLC. Like you have to put everything on an LLC. It's a write off, and people were fucking putting like their groceries.
Oh no.
I don't know if it was just like it wasn't in our community, but I just know like I've seen like on Instagram and like social media of like people like this, like telling people like get yourself an LLC. Everything's a write off. Everything you do. Your gym membership, and I'm like, yo, people are just clueless to a lot of
bad
this
information
shit
out there for sure.
Yeah.
You definitely can't write out everything. Like, for example, I think I actually had a lady, bro. She was wanting to buy her tax service, and then she was telling me all this shit where it's like, yo, she didn't even have a business, bro.
Hmm.
This is where it had me fucked up in the head. But I can't say shit. Like, I'm not, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not gonna like tell you what to do and shit. But she was saying, oh, I work from home. Can I write off my house as like an expense? I'm like, well, first, you're just an employee, so what the fuck? But I was just like, well, you should probably just talk to an attorney or something. I don't want you to get in trouble and get audited by the IRS, because fuck, if that happens, shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on their watch list for a minute. So yeah, but the Edgar is correct though. Definitely watch out for the information out there. I always usually, when I try to give some information, or I think we were talking about like investing into stocks and S&P and all that shit, I always start off with a little disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Same shit. Everything you see on the internet, don't take it as face value. Always confirm. Talk to someone that maybe is in the industry. That's what I always talk. Some people call in. They're like, hey, what kind of license do I need for my business? I'm like, well, shit, I don't know. Like, call your county clerk office, or do you have a friend that does the same shit? See what he has, and try to get the same license or permit. So, yeah, be careful.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you have to watch out for. But yeah, it reminded me on that whole house thing you were talking about. I guess some states don't even allow you to, because I know you're saying if you are a business owner, you can write off, like, if you use like a room in the house, you could use it as like your office, whatever.
Yeah, I've done it.
But certain states don't even allow that too, or certain states only allow like certain square footage, or
it's a percentage, bro.
There's just so much, like, you have to know.
100%. Yeah, 100%. So that's why it's always good to get that information. Federally, the IRS is always going to be kind of the same, but state specific stuff, I'm not too familiar on that. Yeah. That's outside of Utah, at least. But yeah, you can write a lot of stuff down. But again, if you're trying to balance a business, have a full-time job, have a family, and try to figure out the tax codes, it gets overwhelming. You need help. So definitely try to get that helpful information. And yeah, just maybe seek out a mentor. If not, just there's always accountants and CPAs. Yes, there's a fee involved and all that, but they might potentially save you thousands of dollars, like straight up. In the
long run, for sure.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people file LLCs, but at one point of time, you reach a certain amount of income, it's actually better to be taxed as an S corporation. So you could still have your LLC, but you could tell IRS, hey, I actually want to be taxed as an S corporation. It does make taxes a little bit more difficult, to be honest, because it's quarterly. But potentially, depends on where your bracket's at. Dude, you could save like thousands of dollars. The percentage is lower on higher things, S corp versus LLC. So that's the one thing I'm always like, hey, fuck, I don't know. They're like, oh, should I do an LLC or an S corp? I'm like, I literally have no clue who you are, what you're doing, how much you project to make.
Yeah, there's just so many things.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I don't fucking know. Like, talk to an attorney. Maybe he could ask better questions, or he's probably done this so many times to where he can maybe execute a game plan and be like, yeah, let's start off with this and see how it goes this year. And maybe we could switch it at the beginning of the next year if things went to plan, or if not, shit, you might end up filing a fucking dissolution instead. Dissolve your shit. So
yeah, I've needed to find someone good that I can trust to have these conversations with, because I'm in the same boat. I get, and it's just like people, some people will tell you this, some people will tell you something else. So I'm kind of getting the same. Like, you should be an S corp, or you should stay as an LLC. So
yeah, you gotta talk to a professional.
Yeah, I gotta talk to someone to figure out what I should be doing there.
It's not I always say it's not a one size fits all type of shoe. Like, yeah, what's working for this guy over here in a different industry, in a different state might be working for him, but you're doing completely something different. Like, that shit might not even apply to you. So
yeah, different industries, everything. Yeah, everything
literally
can depend on it. So
exactly, especially if you're in a different state, like state laws. So it gets super complicated. So yeah, definitely seek some knowledgeable, reputable information, services, something like that.
It's almost that time of the year, man, where everybody's gonna be looking out for this stuff. Tax season.
Yeah, it's crazy how much like information I've picked up on like taxes for no apparent reason. It's not like I'm gonna, well, you never know. I guess do like taxes. I'm not actually sure what that all involves. Like, if you could,
sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, you could probably get penalized if you fuck some person's taxes up. A lot of the time, it's not usually the person doing the taxes though. It's the person. He forgot to give a form. He didn't give the correct information. I see this shit all the time, bro. I actually had a call today. She was like, "Yo, the IRS sent me a letter. They're trying to tax me $36,000 and they sent me. It's not an audit. They just sent her a letter of notice because they found income that she did not report for the previous year. And I was just straight like, ma'am, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, I'm like, yo, like, hey, but because usually when you get in the corporate world and work for a pretty good company, you get something called RSUs. Stands for restricted stock units.
Okay.
Basically, the company gives you stock.
Oh.
It's pro fucking dope. And yeah, your stock can go up in value and can make a shit ton of money, dude. Like you could actually get like
Grow with the company.
wealthy, like literally wealthy by owning like stock in companies, like especially if they're not on the market. So I think we've had some conversations about the stock market. You could buy obviously like Apple and Tesla stock on the market. It's open, but for a company that you might work for, might not be open. So you are literally early as fuck in there. And then when they do go public, you have all this shit. You could,
yeah, just
sell
be
it.
ahead. Yeah.
And you, at that point, well, you would hope that it would, be 10x, 100x the value when you got them. So that's something. But basically, she got some of those and she didn't report on them. And now the IRS is like, hey,
You got to pay up on this.
like, hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a bunch of shit, bro. Yeah, definitely don't mess with the IRS.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't. It's
Nah, they'll be at your door, bro.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel like early on I learned that not to fuck with IRS because I think you might have watched the movie. Remember the movie Happy Gilmore? It's like the golf one with Adam Sandler.
It's been a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, the whole point of that movie is I forget what the actual character, but Adam Sandler is playing some hockey player that essentially loves hockey. That's his dream. That's his passion. But his grandma's house, which is basically like his love, joy, his everything, is her house is being it got took away from them. And the reason is because she did not pay the IRS for like 15 to 20 years.
God.
Even though the grandpa built the house or something, you still have to pay property tax on it. So the whole plot of the movie is, let me win my grandma's house back by playing golf because I'm actually good at this. So that's kind of what I learned early on. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even remember that even being a thing. So
Yeah, that's
crazy.
where I learned about the IRS. I was like, damn, they're taking her shit away, bro. What the fuck? So it could get worse. And they don't just charge you what you owe them. There's penalties and fucking interest on that shit. Yeah, they don't play, bro.
Yeah, don't fuck with them. At least entertain whatever you got going on. Because, they can give you extensions and
yeah, I was about to say, yeah,
payment plans and shit.
Yeah, reach out to them if you need to. They'll work with you. You could even negotiate sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you owe 50. Hey, you know what? You maybe fucking fake cry on the phone or something. Like, hey, oh, fuck. Like, it's been a rough year,
What do you mean 50?
Yeah, 50, fuck. Maybe they get down to 30. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that before. Not those conversations, but I've heard people say, like, yeah, they were able to take me down. Like, they asked for, like, 5,000 down immediately, but
yeah,
they took it down, like, half off, basically. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, if not that, a payment plan. And call back, like, 2 months. Hey, it's still really hard, yo.
Still not working.
I'm trying. Do you not see I submitted the payments?
I'm missing rent now.
Yeah,
I'm not
same
gonna.
shit.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with, this is, I feel like, when you're past it, though. Let's see, you go to Best Buy, you cash out home theater, TV, speakers. You say, fuck it, bro. You drop 10 bands on some shit, right? And 3 months in, you're like, fuck, I can't afford this. You stop paying Best Buy. Best Buy isn't in the business of getting their money back. They'll sell that loan or the money they owe you for like 50% or even sometimes less. They'll sell it to a company for $4,000. They'll take the loss. And now this random third-party company that bought your loan that they may or may not get the money out of, it's high risk for them, unless I guess they're good. They're over here fucking always calling you now. Hey, where's my shit? Where's my shit? Where's my shit? Where's my shit? Usually with those people, like they already know they're kind of like, fuck. Like the person.
They might not get nothing out of this.
Yeah, the credit score is already fucked. Like the only other thing is bankruptcy, but some people don't want to do that shit. So yeah, they call and negotiate over the phone and yeah, they get, I don't know.
Yeah, my sister-in-law works for a place like that.
Yeah.
Collections place. Yeah.
That's just insane, bro.
Yeah, it's like a business tactic, kind of where it's just.
Yeah, you could get rich off this shit, honestly, too.
It's kind of like an investment thing, You're buying. It's like me buying and flipping cars.
Yeah.
I could lose my ass on one, or I can double up on one. So.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But yeah, you never know if you're really good at maybe building a team that could get money back. Yeah, you could be a profitable business. I actually remember hearing a podcast about an ex like con man that was like a meth head and shit. Started one of these in California and fucking doing amazing. He was like driving Raris and shit, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember that. I was like, yo, what the fuck? So it's just fucking insane, bro. That's something I always think about. I'm like, yo, there's so much shit you can do out there, business wise, even that it's like, what the fuck is you could say the right one for you? It's just fucking, it's crazy, bro. It's like you have too many options that you kind of just freeze, you know? So.
Would you say in most of the times, or most people that you've seen successful in businesses and stuff, what would you say would be the percentage of them being like solo or with partners?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Being it's 50-50 or?
The biggest ones, it's definitely not just them. Mm-hmm. It's always somebody involved. I've never had one person call, yo, it's just me and I'm fucking making millions. It's like super rare. Like it's rare, dude. And I guess it depends on your definition of successful. Like, what do you mean by that?
I guess even like, let's say Facebook. Mm-hmm. Mark Zuckerberg, right?
Yes, sir.
Is he solo? Was his partners that basically made all this?
Well, he started it, I believe, in 2005 in like his dorm room, and then he invited about, I think, 20 people to meet up with him, and only like 4 or 5 people showed up, and all of them are billionaires. But he definitely didn't do that shit by himself. Hell no.
Yeah. So he wouldn't be a solo owner of the company?
Oh, fuck no. He definitely has that. If he was a sole owner of Facebook, he'd be the richest man on earth type shit. But you need to give away sometimes equity for leverage and connections and sometimes even more money so you could add fuel to the fire. Because, you know, maybe your pie's you're the solo dude, your fucking pie small as shit. Again.
So pretty much like every company, I guess, is partnered, right?
All the big ass ones, for sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Then what makes the name, the main person, like the bigger name of the whole thing?
Either they founded the company or they're the CEO. So they're actually on the board and they're specifically the one person in charge because CEO is Chief Executive Officer. So they're literally like, I'd say the president of the U.S. obviously has a lot of power, but it's not like he can do everything, right? He needs different government branches. There's like a system essentially. Same thing with that. So yeah, it just depends, bro. It literally, for example, right now the CEO of Amazon is not even Jeff Bezos. Some random dude. I don't even know his name. Jeff was probably doing some other shit. I think he's working on his space company, trying to do like what fucking Elon's doing. I think it's like something blue, Oral Blue. Not so fucking like.
But he's still like the name thing, the main name for Amazon right now, right?
Because he's the founder. He founded that bitch. Like he started that. Like some people sometimes found businesses and sell them, and you never hear about them again. So yeah, it just depends on some real shit. Sometimes you got co-founders. Co-founders is okay. You're not the only founder. You know, you have these other founders. Some might be more discreet. Might not want to be in the public eye. There's a lot of people like that are super rich, and they're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
All the shit we see is probably people that want to either be public or the company's so huge that it's hard to be, you know, anonymous.
Yeah.
So, that one's a little tricky. It's just, you kind of see it all over the place. But yeah, usually it's not just one person that owns a fuck ton of shit. I feel like you need the connections, relationships, sometimes money. So, yeah, it's shit kind of crazy. Because even, I believe, it was Elon Musk. He built a PayPal with a bunch of his homies. And I think he sold it for 210 million or something. Or I guess his portion was. And he literally invested all that money into Tesla and all that. But it's like, oh, he should own 100% of Tesla and all this shit because he already had like hundreds of millions of dollars when he sold that company. But he's still the majority stakeholder, if I'm not mistaken, meaning he has the most interest in his own company. But yeah, that shit is...
There's a bunch of partners.
Yeah, imagine building fucking rockets, bro. The 100 billion ain't enough. I know it sounds fucking insane even like try to conceptualize, but yeah, you need a lot more money to do some shit like that.
A lot of investors,
yeah, a lot of people, and sometimes it's just a connection. It's like fuck the money and all that. Like how can we get? Because Dana White is actually, they invited him to the board of Facebook, so he's one of the.
I seen that recently.
One of the, I guess you could say the head people over there that they have basically a board. They vote on what the fuck to do, but the reason they got him on there. They were speculating it was Dana White. The fuck, like UFC. He was like, it's because he's friends with Trump, bro, and Trump's gonna be president. So it's all like sometimes it's not even about the person or the money. It's about
the connection,
exactly the influence
of what can bring on. Yeah.
Because Yeah, that's how it's fucking insane how it works out here.
It is, yeah. Well, damn.
Yeah, my bad. We went a little
No, you're
hole there,
good.
but yeah, shit's definitely interesting. The more you like dig into shit and why
Yeah, I
people
mean, the
do what
more I
they
see
do.
it, that if you want to make it big, it seems like the partner thing is the best way to go. If you want to stick small, I mean, definitely it's gonna stay small
Yeah,
by yourself. I mean, you can make it, but you're never gonna be multimillionaire by yourself. I don't know. I
yeah,
guess it can work, right? It's just there's less of a chance, I guess, at working out for you.
yeah. I'd say so. I'd say like put it this way: like you obviously have strengths and weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
At one point, your business is gonna start basically not growing as fast because it's touching on your weaknesses. But your fucking strengths are obviously badass. It's got you to the point where you're at. But now your weaknesses are the ones holding you back. So instead of you trying to like use all this time and effort to, like you could say, maybe get out of your deficiencies, it's like why not just hire someone to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And now you can focus on be good at what you can do, and now this person can do, with this, yeah, what they do, whatever the fuck that is that you're lacking. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you just keep doing that. Okay, we build it up. We're a certain place. Okay, where are we fucking up now? Ah, shit, customer service is taking a hit. Now we're losing clients, retention, customer service, and then
Once
yeah, just
more.
fucking. You didn't build what's it saying? You didn't build Rome in a day. Like shit takes fucking sometimes years, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, no, I just been seeing that pattern recently. With obviously big companies, it's always partners. Even just local companies too that I've become aware of. Everybody just has a partner. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pretty cool, I guess. Just to know that it can work out.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't even have to be a partner where you're investing or they're buying like part of your business because I know that's I'm pretty sure something important to you. We're like, you know what, this is my baby and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's more contractual, meaning, I think you said something about a dealership and getting their business. Obviously, you would provide your service at a lower cost than to the public because you don't have to work on the sales and the marketing. They're like you said, guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm.
In return, you are offering cheaper labor and you're providing a great service to them. So sometimes it's a partnership that way. A partner doesn't necessarily mean that they own part of your company. Partner can mean a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I did see the partnership with dealerships. It's like I looked into it. There's like a whole because I was looking into like contracts and stuff to
Mhm.
like a little printout contract or like just kind of seeing like basic forms, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of learned a little bit about the partnership with dealerships or not even dealerships. They had it with other things too, like glass shops, I guess, like people that install glass or
Hmm.
and then there was like one with window tinters that for like well, yeah, it's glass shops too, but not for cars, for homes. So people that are installing glass for homes, usually typically they have
Mm,
partners that will come in and
got you.
tint all of them to
Yeah.
meet the standard of the customers and stuff like that. But yeah, I came across the whole thing the other day when I was looking for that form. But yeah.
Well, you technically have a partner right now. You probably just don't realize it. You know who your partner is?
Hmm.
G Technic.
Hmm.
You're
Yeah.
literally partnered with them.
Yeah.
Like
Like
that ass.
part of
Like
the
that's the
little
definition.
franchise. Yeah.
100%. Like your partner, you're on their website. They try to, it's beneficial both ways. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
as long as it's beneficial both ways, then you could create some sort of partnership. I feel like the biggest one, or well, not the biggest, but one of the ones that was like, holy shit, is Google offered Apple $1 billion to make their, I guess you could say their search engine, the default search engine on the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine a company approaches you, you make phones, like, hey, you know what? Just make our web browser the default browser instead of yours, and we'll give you $1 billion. And they did it. They said yes. So now Google is fucking basically
Every
ensured that they are on everybody's phones, and I
that's
feel like
dope.
the monopoly on search engines like that's them. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's sometimes you got to be creative and shit.
Yeah. There's many ways to skin a cat.
There we go. That's a fact. It's a lot of shit to eat out there too.
Yes,
You
sir.
can eat all kinds of shit.
Doesn't have to be cat.
God damn. Yeah, bro, but you know, shit, life crazy, bro.
It
It really
is.
is, bro. It's just so many. I think for me, it's just so much shit you can do, and what's right, what's wrong, and
It just becomes overwhelming because I feel like
yeah,
I've come across a lot of people recently, friends, just random customers that I get,
Mhm.
and it seems like everybody's been is like stuck in a certain spot in life.
Yeah.
Not even in life. It's just they always get stuck in this spot where like they want to. We talk about like so many business ideas like
Mhm.
while they're in here with me, but I never see anyone. And I'm in the same spot too. I'm not saying
Yeah,
I'm in the
yeah.
perfect spot either. But it's always like, God damn, there's so many ways to make money and make a living, but at the same time, like, what stops us from just doing it? And obviously, there's a lot of things that stop us, obviously, because a lot of people
Yeah.
have families. Everybody has their own thing, right? But it's unfortunate how many people there is that just don't, pursue these opportunities.
Like 99% of them. 100%.
Literally, yeah.
The answer is uncertainty, though.
Hmm.
The reason why they don't do it is because they're uncertain if it's going to work or not. If they knew it was going to work, if it was guaranteed.
Yeah, everyone will do it.
Exactly. So that you throw that uncertainty in there where it's a risk, you might not make it, you might be worse than when you first started.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to discourage anyone, especially if you have that times like a million with things you can be potentially
and especially
doing.
if they've done businesses in the past or have attempted things and it hasn't worked out for them. They're pretty much just like, yeah, that's, but I mean, my shit, I could probably tell you like a business idea a week from someone that I just talk with, like whether it's a customer that we're just bullshitting for a little bit or somebody that has come across, but at the same time, it's just like they're still stuck doing their day job or their current business. Like me, I have a bunch of ideas too, but I'm tied down to this, I have to. That's another thing too, you can't just dabble into a lot of things. Even though they say, you should have a lot of sources of income. But I feel
like that's a myth, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It is. You got to be really fucking stable with one at least before you start dabbling into other shit. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've learned that myself. As soon as I start dabbling into something else, I just start losing, not even interest, but like it starts to degrade my current, business. It just I'm not giving it attention.
It's the breadwinner. Why the fuck would you go and start trying to, I don't know,
figure out how to fucking mow lawns and
like, bro, you making money here, like why it's a fact. That's
just because you hear and you think the grass is greener over there. Yeah, it always is. So.
I feel like there's a discipline to it actually with knowing what's for you and what's not, and then there's always going to be a new shiny object, like always, bro. Someone might say, holy shit, it's really good right now in stocks. Oh my God, it's good in crypto. Oh, you should be, a stockbroker. Oh, we should, no, fucking real estate's coming up, blowing up again. Oh, we should go into real estate. I feel like I've been in seasons like that where I'm just kind of bouncing to the hottest shit here back and forth. But it's like, nah, like you just kind of have to almost get attached to one and just kind of stick to it. Obviously if it's like the newspaper business, don't fucking get stuck to it. Like fucking shit's closing down, Yeah. Make sure that obviously there's like
make sure you're gonna stay in the fucking loop.
Yeah, make sure your shit's growing. I'd say that's probably the biggest one. Make sure the industry is growing. If it's dying, you're in a sinking ship, my mans.
Shit, right now we all gotta be construction workers. Move to California. They got some rebuilding to do over there, man. Fuck. I feel bad for those people, man.
Yeah.
Seeing shit like that, I mean, I'm just like, God damn. I mean, I'm over bitching about other small things and
luckily I think they hit more of the richer areas. I'm not saying, oh my God, good thing they didn't hit the poor and shit, like the rich people, like fuck them and shit. I say that because it means they have more resources, which means they have more options. Maybe they have a fucking vacation house somewhere. They just go to that.
Yeah, if it would fucking hit like
the ghettos
at Compton and shit like that, fuck. Imagine how many people would just be fucked like completely.
Not even that, bro. That would cause a chain reaction. There'd be fucking break-ins. It'd be like.
Well, those people got to go somewhere.
Yeah, apocalyptic. People got to eat, probably making money. Like, nah, that shit would be insane, bro.
Yeah, most of those homes, I guess, they were just in a little, somewhat of a better area, right? So
yeah, I think it was 3 separate ones. I thought it was just one. So it's like the Palisades or some bullshit. You go Malibu, all the houses right there got burned the fuck down, and some other place. So.
I literally seen all that shit literally like in October.
Yeah, it's not there no more.
We were there.
Man.
Yeah,
that restaurant you ate to probably not even there.
They posted that they made it.
Oh, they made it?
As of January 9th. They were still good and they had made it out.
It's the 15th, my boy. I don't know.
I don't know now.
I don't know.
But yeah, I was like, damn, that sucks. Literally everything on that fucking coast just got fucked. Well, in that little area right there.
Mm-hmm.
But man, yeah. But yeah, I feel like I don't know what's gonna go on there. I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of people fucked, regardless, just because of like insurance companies not, because like what they say what they estimated it to be, like 15 billion or whatever it is, or 150 billion. I don't know what the fuck
more.
It was.
Yeah.
But it's like even if you were to combine all the insurance companies and like let's say they all just evenly had every person had a mean amount of like let's say there was 5 insurance companies, the main 5, right?
Yeah.
And everybody happened to be just evenly equaled out between the 5. Even if they were all to dump all the fucking money in there, I don't think there's fucking that much money in the insurance. I mean, I don't think, they have a shit ton of money, right?
Yeah, you'd hope.
They even have, I mean, insurance companies have insurance companies to cover for their shit too. But even then, like, it's not just going to be like, snap of a fingers, like, here's the money, get started. It's just me.
Oh yeah, it takes way long time. Not even that for the insurance policy. Like building a house takes fucking. Some of the badass houses take years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the shitty. I don't want to say shitty houses, but like the newer ones that are small, that shit takes what 2-3 months maybe.
I heard it could take up to a year just to get the permits to be able to clean your land.
Damn.
Because you can't even touch that shit, I guess, apparently.
Damn.
Until
California, yeah, probably.
Until they come and inspect it and make sure everything's good, and then you can get the green light to. All right, you can start demoing whatever's fucking left to
restart.
To just start from a canvas, and then you have to get permits. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy down there, but I feel like that place is gonna. The construction stuff's definitely gonna be a busy time there for a minute. Yeah. Which it seems like they already have a lot of that there. A lot of people do construction there.
Yeah, a lot of Hispanics. That's all they do. Shit, they're ready to go down there.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't be deporting them anytime soon down there.
Nah, California's really liberal. I don't think that will happen over there. Nah, but that shit is kind of sad though for like the people losing like their actual homes and like
all their pets and animals and stuff.
That's sad if you can get like how the fuck you not leave your if you're leaving your pet, bro. Like I don't.
And a lot of those areas, well, it's not even that. Like a lot of those areas, like the Malibu Palisades and stuff like that. A lot of that was like, well, I guess a lot of that is like more luxury homes, but I think Malibu has more like a more farm kind of. That a lot of properties have like farms and stuff there too, up in the hills.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of like, like goats, horses, and shit like that. Some escaped them, but some just got fucked up from that. So it wasn't just like a dog, like leaving a dog behind or a cat.
Okay.
It was
more like what do you fucking call that?
Was it livestock?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because it was more like in the country side of. Gotcha. It's weird, right? It's kind of like I guess here, like Eden. There's a lot of that livestock too, but at the same time, it's like just mansions that just people just have fucking money to blow. They just have crazy homes.
Gotcha.
But next door, they might have a guy that has a farm. So I guess that's how like it was over there.
Huh.
But yeah, it is pretty sad in many ways, but he'll come back up. He'll recover.
Yeah, I feel like this was the last straw for a lot of California people, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like we're gonna see way more people moving out of California. I'm not gonna say they're all moving to Utah, but there would be a percentage. Most people probably go to Arizona and Texas.
I feel like a lot of the wealthier people, for sure. Some people don't even have the option to even think about moving away. They're just stuck there.
Yeah, I heard that some people don't even have insurance because it's so expensive over there, like way expensive. That imagine having like over there the shitty house is $1 million, so over there it'd be probably $3, $4, $5, $6 million house, and not having insurance on it, bro. You just lost all that shit. That's crazy. Yeah. I hope everybody had insurance because I don't think you could actually have, at least in here in Utah, I'm over here using, what I know here. You can't just buy a house if you have a loan from the bank without having insurance on it because the bank needs to be
insured that the house
they're going to get their money back.
Yeah. What if the house burns down and there's no insurance?
They don't get shit. Yeah. So the banks are way smarter than normal people because they want their shit. And usually they're the first one to get paid off as well. They're like, I think on the lien specifically.
Beneficiary.
Yeah, there you go. The beneficiary, they get paid first. And if there's extra, then you get your shit. So it's like, damn. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. But yeah, I think, like you said, it's definitely going to be a breaking point for a lot of people just to be like, hey.
It's just so much shit, bro, back to back. Like this is, just. It's, I don't know. I feel like there's always a fire in California. Like at least
every year.
Yeah, I was about to say like at least once a month. I don't know if once a month.
Every quarter.
Crazy. The thing I didn't really understand is why the fuck is it burning in January? Isn't this supposed to be happening when it's like record hot? So that's what I'm saying. I really don't understand how this shit works. Maybe it's the wind. I don't know.
Absolutely the wind, helped it fucking spread like crazy. But yeah, the beginning of it, who knows how it officially started. I mean, they say that there's like a guy that started some shit. Like there's like a camera footage of basically a guy going to an area and leaving an area, and that's where like the fire kind of starts. And then from there, the fucking wind. I mean, it could fucking burn the whole city down essentially because What happens when you fucking blow in a fire? It just gets fucking bigger.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, bro.
And then just embers
Yeah,
just flying, and one of the fuckers falls in a tree or a house. It just catches that one too. And imagine just sleeping and fucking smelling smoke, the fucking roof's on fire because
no, I hope you wake up before then. Fuck.
you wouldn't know it's on top of you. Smoke goes
I would
up.
think that it would burn block by block. You know what I'm saying? Like spread out block by block.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking know how that shit works. Yeah, it's I'm glad I definitely had to have shit. The people I'd be feeling bad for too is like the firefighters, bro. They're like literally risking their lives, and I'm pretty sure they're not seeing their families or taking like breaks and shit. They probably literally go to, I guess you could say, the fire battlefield, and then bust their ass off, go to sleep, and then do it again.
Yeah, it's like how nurses and shit were during COVID. They were just fucking
shit,
super high demand. They're just home for a little bit and back out to risk their life to fucking getting COVID and dying. Well, back when they first started, they were putting everybody on respirators and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah, be careful. We blessed. We don't have no fires over here. Well, I guess we do, but nothing like that.
Nothing close by.
Hell no.
Even if it was close by, I feel like
there was one close by. I'm lying, actually. There was one in Salt Lake right above like all the rich people. I remember it was 5-6 months ago. But I don't think if it burned houses, maybe like 3 or 4. It wasn't like holy shit, whole valleys and cities and blocks are wiped out. Like that's some other shit. That is insane.
The thing is that over there, I feel like all the houses are made out of just fucking like wood, right? I feel like here a lot of the houses are made out of brick or stucco, a little withhold a little bit more of the heat before it gets to it. Because I feel like anything that's left over there is just homes that are concrete or brick, like whatever structure was structured by brick or cement. That's the only thing that's still up. So
just like the foundation portion. Yeah, the non-perishable shit, right?
Yeah. I feel like now, I might be like a good starting point to be like, hey, you can only build a house that's fucking fully concrete on this fucking piece of land. Like nothing else. No fucking shrubs, no trees, no grass. Like it's rock and fucking concrete if you want to live up here. Because it's going to happen again, So.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. We should have a freaking. We'll have it. Call like Gonzalo and just be like, "Yo,
gotta invest into some concrete cement companies."
Yeah, that's
or whatever material, whoever brings out the material out of the ground to make concrete or cement.
Something like
it's
that.
Fucking same thing, right? Concrete and cement.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Doesn't your brother do a bunch of that shit?
Yeah, he works at the main plant here in Ogden, I guess, for that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, and he does it on the side, but
as well. No, that's dope though. Yeah, that's his own fucking thing. I know we're talking about you could literally go in so many ways. That's like you said, that's a whole different business. You could literally make millions potentially.
Yeah, especially insurance money.
Yeah, that's something we've actually both kind of been aware of more recently, within the last couple of years. Where, if you're getting paid by the government or by insurance, shit. You got
to show up and do the work.
Yeah, exactly. You got a potential to make so much fucking money. It's actually insane.
Yeah,
it is insane, bro. Or like you have a military contract, dude. You don't got to focus on sales or marketing. You just work on the fulfillment, on the quality. Fucking good. So that's something else too, where you can be like, oh shit, like maybe I suck at that and don't want to even dabble into that. And boom, you're good to go. So. Yeah, this shit is insane out here. So, just got to do some fucking more thinking, to be honest. And, I feel like right now I'm just in such a weird place where we have, like, some shit coming up in terms of me not being here for a minute.
Yeah, you definitely got some shit.
So much shit.
I can only imagine for you because, that shit's, like, until halfway in the year. So, it's like you literally got to not waste the whole year, but you're kind of, like...
4 months.
You feel like you're just walking in mud. Like, you're just... Probably feel like you're just kind of like stuck in a spot because
in a sense it does, because I do want to
proceed, but at the same time you're waiting for that.
I want to proceed and definitely have like more career advancement and see what's out there and develop my skills. I feel like is the biggest, to be honest with you. I feel like I've hit I don't say a brick wall because it sounds a little too.
You've hit a plateau.
For sure, plateau in terms of like the knowledge and skills I can learn at my current job. Luckily, it's not like I've been working there for 7 years and have not ventured into another shit. Like I've been dabbling into marketing, or the whole real estate was, I think, 3 or 4 years into
Mm-hmm.
working there. Or even before that, I was going to college. So it's like college, real estate, like marketing. So it's
Sales.
always been like little shit here and there, you know? So I'm thankful about that, that I wasn't just, I'm okay with just a job, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's even just a great advice for, for people that I guess want to excel. Like, yeah, do what you got to do, but you may have a little time to do extra shit here and there on the side.
Yeah.
So
And sometimes you just plateaued in your job position too.
yeah,
There's always opportunity to,
that's a
you know,
fact.
there's other positions in that company.
Yeah, it is a fact. That is a big fact.
So,
Yeah, I feel like for me right now, I feel like I can't really give credit to myself, but with the people I do admire and shit, that's what they say. It's like when you're in your 20s, you're more flexible. You probably don't have too much overhead. It's like focus on the skills over the money. If you could do both, then fucking amazing, great, right? But sometimes it's a trade-off where, oh, can I work for this company where I'm gonna do maybe repetitive, monotonous things and get paid a shit ton, or can I take maybe a 10% pay cut and I'm actually gonna have more responsibility and have the potential to learn so many more skills. Shit. So
I
sometimes
think the
it's
skills outweigh the pay for sure. Like at a younger age, because once you get older,
older, you might need that money. Actually, you actually may need it. Like you need that shit to sustain your family. And
but as you're younger, But if you could pick up more knowledge, that's just gonna help you down the road from
bro,
from there on out. Absolutely.
100%. I feel like it's another thing that I've been becoming more aware of as well. Is a lot of the things we be saying sometimes on the podcast and stuff really helpful, really insightful, but it's not just knowing the information. It's what are you going to do with the information and have it in a compound. For example, I think one of the things we say is have a positive attitude. Okay, got it, read it. The next day I'm positive and then I forget about it. That knowledge has literally, assuming you don't be positive again, it didn't do shit for you. Yeah. But you stay positive, and that's something you keep in the back of your head where each day you're like, shit, I can be positive. And I don't know, things may come up, fucking yellow light comes on, someone, I don't know, turns left and it was your right to go and now you're stuck at the light. Like, and you have that mentality day after day, that's when the results actually start coming in. It's the repetitiveness of that practice and idea. Because sometimes, I don't know, in the past it's like, yo, I need to read this one book and this one thing is going to change everything. It's like, fuck no. Yeah. Like you could have a conversation with Elon Musk himself right now, 30 minutes. Richest, most knowledgeable, well, I don't say most knowledgeable, one of the most knowledgeable people on earth. That probably is not going to make me a billionaire. Like 30-minute conversation, the fuck, So it's kind of the actual repetitive, the ongoing, what are you going to do with the information? And
how do you extract all that information and make something out of it?
Yeah, exactly. So that's another thing where back in the day, I was just focused on getting all these little crumbs and nuggets. But eventually I was realizing, I'm like, fuck, I forgot all that shit. It's like, what the fuck? What was the point of that? You have to use it. So it's like a seesaw. You know the seesaw? Fucking, it's like, you kind of have to act as both though.
You got to get that fucker right in the middle. Balance it out.
Yeah, something's going to be jumping this way and then, oh shit, go that way. And yes, that's how I see it.
You know, speaking of that, I think on the dollar bill and shit, it's got the fucking like a scale with like the.
I wish I had $1 right now. You have $1? Let me look at that shit.
I don't know if it's $1 or where I've seen this.
Shit.
I think it's on the.
My boy really pulled out 10K right now. That's crazy.
Shut up. Everybody's back. I gotta get on the YouTube video and watch. I think it's on the. Yeah, it's gotta be the $1.
Oh shit. Damn, there's no dollar bills in there, bro. Let's put that shit away, brother. No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, but I think, anyways, I've always wondered that. Because I was just like, okay, I was trying to relate it with money. I'm like, why is it on a dollar bill? It's like kind of like a.
Well, I know there's a pyramid on that shit with like one eye or something. But I'm trying to remember
this looks like a scale. Like, because, not a scale, but back in the day how they would weigh stuff?
No, I get what you mean. It's
they would put like a 50-pound thing on this side.
Yeah.
And then they would just add like the corn or whatever on this till it balanced out. Yes. And then
that's exactly what I had in my mind. Yeah,
but there's one of those fuckers on the thing. But now that you're saying this, I wonder if it means something now. It's like more of a balance and something.
No, you got me interested right now.
Or if it's actually talking about like money, like be balanced money.
Yeah, there has to be something behind that shit. You actually bring up a good point because a lot of our money, or like our actual currency, has some interesting designs to it.
Yeah, like the whole pyramid shit. What the fuck? And the eye.
What is that? Yeah, what the fuck is that? Yeah, that's a fact. That's some like
weird
Illuminati shit, bro.
I don't know what these bills have. Like a fucking the building on it. I don't know the fuck the White House.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
I think
I don't even
yeah,
know,
it has
bro.
to be the $5 bill, right? Is that the $5 bill?
I don't even know.
Dude, I don't even use actual money anymore, bro. I just be sliding the
What's that
credit.
one?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That looks like the White House. That's the Capitol.
What's that one?
No, this is not the White House. It's the Capitol.
That's the White House, no?
Yeah, this is the White House. See, we're over here looking at money at real time. The $20 bill has the White House. $50 bill has the U.S. Capitol. For some reason, when I was younger, I always thought this was the same place.
I always thought till right now.
Well, hey, fuck it, you know?
Well, I remember like back then you could make one of these. You could make it like the burning like
Twin Towers. Yeah, that's facts.
It's kind of fucked, huh?
That is. I don't know who the fuck created that, but
Who the fuck had the time to do shit like that? Anyways, yeah.
There's 8 billion people on Earth, bro. So somebody out there gotta do some shit, right?
And then like the front of this thing's got an eagle, and isn't there like some hidden shit in this thing?
Yeah. You gotta put it to the light. And
Oh, it's like a
see
head,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit. I feel like the older bills, like the 1s and the 5s, I think those had like weird random shit like that.
Yeah.
The
That's a fact.
pyramid, and then the coins too would have some random stuff.
Yeah, you bring up some good points. Where the fuck does our currency come from? I feel like recently I grabbed a quarter and I was like, damn, this fucking quarter feels weird. I looked at it. It was like made in 2023. Bro, it fucking felt flimsy as shit.
Really?
Yeah. Like it just feels like fake almost. It's like it doesn't even feel like a quarter anymore. Shit kind of weird.
It's like aluminum or not aluminum, but like a lighter.
Some shitty ass metal. That's what it feels like to me, at least. Speaking of quarters, though, do you still have your fucking quarter collection? No?
I cashed out.
Fuck. I still have my shit, bro.
To be honest, I mean, it might. No, I think I found it like right before I moved to the Roy House. So
that's a minute ago.
it must have been like
19 or something.
Yeah, 1920. I remember I just took them all out and just
car wash. Fuck it.
yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I ever had nothing special, to be honest with you.
Oh, me neither. I was just.
I think you did though. You low-key had like some that were just. I guess in the book they made it look like it was special, but
yeah. So I guess put people on me, and they used to collect quarters. I know sounds kind of fucking. Sounds like some old people.
You're the one that
shit.
Put me on that. I don't know who put you on that.
Yeah, someone else put me on. It had to be an uncle.
But I remember going to the Hastings.
Yep.
And buying the booklet. I think I bought the same one you did because I think I asked you where you got yours.
Yeah.
And yeah, literally.
Was it a blue one?
It was like a blue one, yeah.
Yeah, mine ripped. I had to get another one. It was fucking just.
But yeah, basically you were saying that I cut you off.
Oh no, my bad. Yeah, basically, yeah. This quarters, I think it was from like maybe 99, 98, all the way to like 2010. They basically released a series of quarters. Each of them during that time period had a state on it. So all 50 states. And then they ventured off and started doing like territories like the Virgin Islands and I think Puerto Rico and shit like that. And then they started venturing into like nature parks or, for example, just fucking a bunch of random, they had a shit ton of ideas. They just threw them out there. But the ones we were interested were the state ones. But the ones on the West Coast, I guess, I'm not sure who the fuck manufactures them. Probably one place over there in, DC, I would assume. I have no clue.
On the East Coast, yeah.
Yeah, but basically they would send all the ones to the West Coast and put a D on the back, like a really small D. And those would be prominent over here. You get a shit ton of those. But on the East Coast, they would have a P. I actually don't know what the fuck the D or the P stands for, but in our booklet, you'd collect the D.
And the P.
So I guess you could say the rare ones was just...
The P ones.
Yeah, but
depending where you were living, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we could have... When we went to New York or, Florida, just go a shit ton of quarters, probably got all Ps, So, yeah, that's just definitely interesting. It was kind of fun for a little bit.
Dude, I can't even think when was the last time I had fucking like change in my hand.
Oh, yeah. I don't... I usually don't... If they have a tip jar, I donate that shit for sure.
It's kind of fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even think when. I don't even think on my trips. Because usually a lot of the places that I go to, it's like cash only and no Venmo or shit like that. But
there are a lot of places that you go to like that because I always use my credit card. But I would assume like places
but
like
even
Puerto
if it's
Rico,
cash too, I just basically just keep the change. Yeah, because I don't want to carry that shit around. I mean, it's just a hassle now. I don't know how the fuck back then would carry coins and shit. Just like,
yeah, bro.
You go to the grocery store with a fucking pocket full of coins.
Yeah, fucking handful.
So you can like pay with change and get the exact change. That's Yeah.
You probably remember because
I
you used
remember-
to be a cashier. You probably would.
I remember
get
buying
that.
shit, like going to the store, and yeah, you would have like, I'd always grab like 2 of each coin, like 2 quarters, 2 of this
Oh shit.
in my pocket
Okay.
with like my money, and then I'd go buy, I don't know what the fuck it was, like
Yeah. Oh, it's like 13.54.
a video game or something, and just
Yeah.
like pay with the 50, and then
He's the 54 cents.
Yeah.
I would love to do that too, just because I didn't want him to break the bill.
But I remember I would just fucking lay in bed or some shit, fucking be coins everywhere, or yeah, sit on the fucking futon and they just slip right out. Yeah, so
Yeah, dude, the
Crazy
couch back
times.
in the day, shit, it was the best place for me. I'd be getting like $4 or $5 as a kid. That
people would
shit.
just fucking lose change in the thing.
Yeah, bro. You just go in there. Sometimes I'd be really broke. I'd be checking like that shit every 2 days, bro.
Bro, cleaning a car back then, even like
Yeah.
not too long ago, like when I first started detailing cars, I'd find a fuck ton more change in them compared to now. Now you don't find any change in them.
Oh, that's crazy. That you
But I
actually,
clean the vacuum out. But I take the garbage because eventually I would just not even care for it.
yeah.
But my mom would always be like, "Bring me like the bag of like the garbage out of the vacuum," and she would
Mm.
like she had like a little like a wire mesh thing that she would just dump
Yeah.
the bag into, and like it would just leave like the bigger objects on
Oh
top.
shit.
So she would just take the coins and she'd wash them, and
What the fuck?
yeah, she was just. I mean, it was just like
No, this is dope.
she'd get like $12 out of it or
Yo,
$5 or
nah,
something.
that's money, bro. Money's money.
But nowadays, I don't even take nothing to her because it's like there's fucking nothing in there. Like I look kind of skim through it because usually the quarters will kind of go to one place or they change well.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's crazy. Kind of just like slowly. I feel like what you have is gonna be really rare down the road. You know, it's gonna be like those
Oh.
special quarters that back then we couldn't find. I mean, now you're gonna have a fucking whole collection that you won't be able to get nowhere.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like I never really collected them for that reason, though. You know, I'm like, oh, one day these are gonna be worth a shit ton. Even like I have a freaking shit ton of yo-yo cards at my mom's house, like a shit ton, bro. And I'm always like, oh, maybe they're worth something one day, but I feel like they're so nostalgic to me and my childhood, and like I would literally be crying, begging to my mom, bro, like, yo, let me get a fucking pack of yo-yo cards as a kid. Not my happiest, proudest moments, but hey, they would sometimes be like, hey, fuck it. Like, he wants that shit bad, man, you know?
Get him a pack.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just more of the nostalgia for me.
Mm.
So I actually had a painting that was worth some money. I don't even know where the fuck that painting's at, bro. It's probably at my mom's house in that closet,
That'd
too.
be telling me.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should look into selling it. I don't know, bro. It's a lot of shit.
That's the hard part that I get now, where it's just like you have something rare or something that can go up in value, but it's like, do you really hold on to this shit, or do you still bet on the thing that you're just gonna be wealthy one day and you won't even need that?
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
That's where I'm at. Where I'm just like, do I take advantage of it right now when I can make some money, or you know,
Yeah.
just risk carrying this thing on for till I'm fucking 60? And at that point, it's like, do I really need that by then? Or yeah, it's
No, that's we're very well said. That's a fact, bro.
yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, it's a balance and shit, but
Quarters,
it is.
man.
Freaking quarters. You can't really do too much with a quarter nowadays. Maybe just get gum and shit, right?
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
gumball machine. That's about it.
Yeah.
Bullet tattoo.
Oh yeah, I think those are like 50 cents, so you can't get one of those for
Shit, they were like 75 cents at the. Remember at
Oh, your uncle actually used to have a sticker machine. One fucking day, I pull up to the Rodell. He dead ass had yo-yo cards in that shit.
No shit.
I fucking bought a fuck ton. I swear to you,
I bought a fuck.
this is actually crazy right now. I
Yeah.
swear to you.
No, we'd go to fucking the pizza joint up there by Ogden High. Remember
Yeah.
they had a little sticker machine in there? Or?
Yeah. From like people that actually made them and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. That was probably the last spot I ever put like quarters in for something.
I can't remember, bro, the last time I did, but yeah, that's a good ass times actually. Good ass times.
And then we fucking went ham on that machine that we found in the back over there.
We didn't pay for that shit.
Nah, we figured out how to get into that fucker and just took everything out.
Dude, yeah, really interesting. Yeah, I feel like
I feel like we fucking we fucking figured out the code to
open that bitch.
to life. We were like, we had to pay for this shit in the past, and now we get it for free. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was about to say some shit, but I feel like it's better that we don't have it. I was gonna say I wish we would have had phones so I could have recorded a lot of shit as a kid.
Oh
So
man.
we could have had like memories.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
They're better than in our heads, bro.
yeah, for sure, because you would have had the real thing, but I feel like it would have taken away from
The
the
moment?
experience and shit at the same
Yeah.
time. So yeah, it's just good.
The only thing I do wish, like the phone thing, was just because I could remember a little more of how it looked like the moment. Because I always kind of like look back and wonder how that whole warehouse looked. Because nowadays I feel like it's it's probably fucking tiny. It's probably as big as this. Maybe not, right? But it felt like he was huge back then.
Yeah, we would be climbing
as
through
kids.
shit. Yeah, it was. That's a fact.
But it could have just been jam packed that we were just.
Yeah, there was a lot of clutter in there actually.
But yeah, stuff like that. That's the only thing I did kind of wish. I think my dad has a picture of like that Express Produce, like their little.
I need to see that.
It's gonna fuck me up when I see that because
No, send it to me too.
I can't even imagine like what it would look like. Or
nah, I have like a brief idea of the layout, but
yeah,
that's about it.
I remember when they opened that shit, I was just like, "What the fuck is this? Like, is this gonna?
Yeah.
How is this gonna like make money? I don't know. It just didn't really seem like it was like a thing. But I mean, to this day, it's how they paid for everything. So
yeah, that's true.
It's blessed them with money for sure, and
yeah, shout out
customers and all that stuff. So
yeah, so that was the start, wasn't it?
yeah, that was the start right there. Express Produce.
Shout out, man.
They didn't have a name. They just used the name as the store, Express Produce. So
I like that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for SEO too.
And then finally, when he added registered and stuff, they had to come up with a name. So that's when they came up with the whole
Gotcha.
other name. But yeah.
All right, bro. Okay. All right, bro. Well, that was a pretty good pod. Do you want to, leave the people with any final thoughts or messages or anything like that, bro?
Man, no, I don't think I got nothing for the end of this pod for today. Other than,
oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the end of the month's almost coming up, right? I feel like
we're halfway
we're
there.
halfway, yeah.
We're halfway.
Dude, I feel like, because I schedule appointments like already like at the end. I feel like I'm already there, but I'm not. But
no, we still got a few weeks, bro.
But yeah, hope everyone's sticking to their New Year's goals and staying motivated.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm fucking, sometimes I'm not that motivated. So yeah, I do wish that everybody gets a little bit more motivated, but also be okay that, maybe you don't feel motivated. Motivation is just an emotion. What you really want is to build habits. You want the habits to do your shit. Because sometimes I don't feel like doing shit, and habits kick in and do it for me. It's kind of crazy. So
yeah, you got to get the best of it.
Yeah, facts.
Grab by the neck. But yeah,
that's a fact. Well, that's a great way to end it, bro.
Yeah, that's it for me. So.
Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for and joining us on another episode. If you made it this far, this has been episode 98, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.